say, but when it's in the mist, it's road, you're better. It's road, you're time for better. I want some bubble, say, just I'm revealed to be there anymore. It's road, you're time for better. Danny, Danny, now what's the matter when I do you soon to your dink anymore? It's road, you're time for better. Oh, the hour didn't have to soon about the honest of a cause of on fire. It's road, you're time for better. Oh, the hour didn't have to soon about the honest of a cause of on fire. It's road, you're time for better. It's road, you're time for better. It's road, you're time for better. It's road, you're radio. I pay him on this year. It's she rock and yum, but there is a champion, the boy, and your mama, so me every prize. Give my baby, why can we see Cabell coming every prize? Banana, see ya, coming, not anymore than a bed coming every prize. Banana, see ya, coming, banana, see ya, coming, banana, see ya, coming, now I'm a gonna one, no, I'm coming to your bay. Banana, see ya, coming,
Banana, see ya. am the
yeah.
Terrorists, armed robbers, Mojabu go as a simmer. But you and 4 passing with your watching an congress. And there, Bushman, so I dare and Tokantoka, Mojabu go, Masu 70, that's as a Tangenico. But you bottom when you be a Samokai, and when I'm a day, you must. Madamuni bina samokada ni se biasa se tranyanika. Dabi madamuni bi chinchini ya sanko kwa kopedian yendi. Ananta anateni mwa ena onya kukofunu wabora so. Enti wade ya kukofunu be fiese ka oba be siesie na ware. Nansu ware la wisamu ni se ochini ya wenya silva o. Enti watu wa kukofunu kini ade ya wira huwa ni ya komkoda ku. Ade chana baby muno osatu wane nantiana so anantiana tani mwana magotu nani asefa fefe bini okipini silva no obaga ko soro na sentuya wenja dere woni ni suati ya miseye de area siniwa unya kokofra unya silva unya sale rasite yasa se tanya nikai sale rasitio any day now time go. Send me Badana Biani heaven. I finish the security. Yari don't be in heaven. Is that an inside Benya Sabium? Can an acre Benya name be much in a suadamo? Oh, a becane. Cause I'm doing it to me. And I say, yes, I can't but say, I you do man as I say to her. Never to young compound. Now go I'm all saying, now go money with them say. Then a riding young compound. I didn't know to come away. No, no, my dossier. I don't know my I can say. Don't say no, my
Kenya, Okoman Radio 97.1.
Now mommy give me the now mommy give me shit. And if I come and you must catch that's my friend. That's my friend. No mama you met you. No mama you mess. And if I come and you must catch that's my friend. Menya kokono abama minya media. Abama minya meshe. And if I come and you must catch that's my friend. Yes, I'm
Yamasa, Nipa Kumani Masate, Messuma Frami Yamio, Obama Minia, Obama Minia Massa, Nipa Kumani Masate, Messuma Frami Yamio. Why? Minia Competence. Yes, what a man in mesh, and he bagumani must yatch. Best of friend in Yamio, or mammy in Media, or mammy in Meshanka. If you ever go many must see a gumani must see what gumani must see. I just champion, best of friend in Yamio. Now, mammy, now, mammy, mesh, and if I come any must Miss my friend in Yamio. I just Miss my friend in Yamio. I just and if I come any must Miss my friend in Yamio. I'm a bunny be Antonia, Metawase, watch a miss so I'm a depa. Achimini Mabushe, Metawase, what have any friend if you move? I'm a bunny be Antonia, Metawase. Every tradition for the game, when you're me, watching me, Mamma de me home, who might cheer me, Mahuya Bremo to catch me, Yamma Begu. Wama many men who are saying, oh, make it right, a journey free, of tradition for no video. Oh, Yamia, watching me, Yamia Mamma. Mama many men who are saying, watch me so I'm a depa. Achimini Mabushe, Metawase, for him to bring him if you move. I'm a bunny be at Tumia, Metawase, watch me so I'm a depa. Achimini Mabushe, Metawase, for him to bring him if you move. I'm a bunny be Antonia, Metawase.
Kenya pra must say baby ya uni size what
me firabu na wuchi me so when you me me when you me uje na watoye wo hota me jani kopia ni we rati uni na sina me she me hande me kwachie anyway we rati me firabu oh na uchi mesu onyami uje na watoye wo hota mejani kopia ni werati unyu na sina me share behind me panche ready. Where do my summer mommy? I'm a Makuma Tommy, yeah. Oh, yeah, me call my phone. Wakama, me, I'm a Makuma Tommy, yeah. So I'm a depa. Actually, name a bushy. Me that was me that was it. I'm a bonny beer to me. Me that was it. Beta was it, so I'm a depa. Actually, name a bushy. Beta was it. Beta was it. I'm a Bolivia to me. Beta was it. Beta was it. Oh, yeah, me back to so I'm a depa. Actually, name a bushy. Beta was it. Beta was it. I'm a Bolivia to me. Beta was it. Beta was it. So I'm a depa. Actually, name a bushy. Beta was it. Beta was it. I'm a Bolivia to me.
Okoman from my man can you cry must say that ya when is size what
Meti mi home atunya mesu meti mi re asheni mo meti ma kwan asheni sa meni mrimwasida meti mi home atunya mesu meti mi reina asheni we meti my kwan so asheni sa many ring wasida. Oh, many ring wasida. Many ring wasida. Many nyamia machinedi. Many ring wasida. Many ring wasida. Many ring wasida. Chinedi, many ring wasida.
Okoman Radio.
Oh, on the quafo, niye huwa, okay, bemu. I said, Gina, what for me said, Nida Penti, many ring wasida. Missy on the crafo, Niye Hoa, okay, Bemu. I said, Gina, what for me said, Nida Penti, many ring wasida. Chinedi, many ring wasida. Many ring wasida. Many ring wasida. Many nyamia, Chinedi, many ring wasida.
Okoman Radio.
Tunyamisu Fawure Ina sheni mu Kawuti wakwai Ina sheni sa Weni mring wasira Fawure Tunyamisu Fawure Ina sheni mu Kawuti wakwai Ina sheni Chineti, many Rimwasida, many Rimwasida, many Rimwasida.
All right, just about 2 minutes away of the hour 8. A lovely Tuesday morning. And if I say, Brenda Mufanchi, Toda, and because any oil no, you gum Kevin. Today.
Chawan, Yanko Pandum, Mihuye, what's it?
You had to miss me.
Okay.
And Tuesday, right? 16th of November.
Yes.
Most of me for chef.
So
and as for the Casa, a Breno agent temper say, or say be anymore. I know.
Chawan, Nanka, and pay me who but I said, news to be a Mensara Canama, a former transport minister.
Mama, I wrote something. She's a very good woman.
Yes.
Wouldn't she happen?
Oh, we need to twice.
Na me papa Julius Deborah. Na da for pa energy party. And countless times na oniji fa no to say countless times e be share energy fa ho. Very good woman.
Yes.
Such a great woman.
Very good woman.
And down to earth obunipa wa ho brasie ojo. Na ni nipa pe no no wo so pe. Sana panifo e ka no. Enti anapa me hu news no anya me de. But me nua you chrome your baby a case ni owo ye nye and so una me koka o se brebe you ano o kon so aho ye kwa ye mabio enti we say we are say you owo ye nye o de adofo ne ye yi ko o koka o se brebe you ano o se ye nko mabio enti o da koka
no one koka chairman
very unfortunate but unfortunate
that's what it is. Na and easy.
And I pay. Say Brene Coca. Your money total. Nah, sorry. Yeah, I can't see most seminal. Nah, and anybody we finish shabu shabu.
The other 12
shabu shabu.
You can crack here.
Now we are a fair bonus shabu.
Yeah, you
are bonus shabu shabu. You won't buy. You won't pay no them.
You won't pay them.
Yes. We are quite on from mobile. Nah, and the baby and me pay. But now, Ghana. Budget bas ye ho a wadaroma boy ne nya koma jo ne ntimi fa nyina somdwem boy no nwe ho na enema obeka ne nyanye na ebetimi aboy enim se nipa hinie nipa ni so de obe ne obetimi bia so ye ho a wo de na wo de a hye bo se wa hinie emra no eja wo soro odi wonti wa hinie emra no ekutu hwe sa hinie nanim se ede ahomre ahohan ye ho be han yen be ya ahomre honamre ene yade ene uwo mpani ye ne bibia free ho na yetimi ade ho ne ne wo yehu ankasa atena na yedi ensa no adwuma yehu anopa yi eda wase yehu a say ma babo
no so China SB by yet never SB by kwesi betena se na kwesi afuru back akra
aide
afuru no
na Friday
that's a back akra
so the power yakesi awo be yakesi kwesi is living good
okay
oya young man ohe hu yi kwesi machi
ye nua
impom today
nyame ado
kwesi je tu mani awie chain na machi so what to say chain na I say man from there no ayi choka remember
we nye choka
me say a man from there no choka
okay
and I remember there e dan the corner and friend mani awie correct chance
our term so
mani awie
ochira kra me
Kevin mani awie
me tu me ko asori kwesida e na aka
what they call what your body was say we jam life
era aka Kevin when you sabe
na no obi ka dem say well ja na ma fe woni nkwada no man say am ye nam so e say adwa na say your harness kwesi ni ko tu me ka ko kwatman e ko me no ka say om na si kwan so a om ko ba bi foforo na om ko di djuma kwesi e mo so obi ankotata am ko
man filmed these girls. Morning show on Fendi Agro, Chairman. Yes, or teacher.
Now,
when you say star oil.
Yeah.
once one friend near go. Lady no war.
Lady no war.
Office no more.
Office no war. Friend Kuyasika.
Oh yeah.
Men okasa you go so ti.
Yeah, that's it.
And a Bula sport on so man.
I won't say one in Chelsea. They are doing very well.
Break kakra no. You say beje from. Kofi Ansong.
Meja mi je so.
Umpom today.
Boko na.
Mami jiba ativo. Say mo so na shape on.
Oh, Julius.
Yeah, chairman.
Julius Zebra. He's one fantastic man. Julius Zebra. You can't take it away from
Julius.
Oh, no nima.
Julius. Yeah, no. I need to be here. Tell me me kai very well when maybe one of my years appointment. President Mama ya appointment. To the effect say na Julius Eba region, Eastern region, as regional minister. And na me team who has to be kakra. To me kai very well say they have to reshuffle. Emma Abananto so Helen to so baha. And Nile Afutagbo, Free Accra, a call, Volta, and Julius Kosha Accra. And I remember very well because the chief, I could see so one day you get to chief of staff. I'm telling you, one day, because or a party man.
Sure.
Ohua, it doesn't matter your teacher. Whether we are calling up and but someone for Corey.
Manager.
And people know so anymore.
Okay.
I remember one day I called flash staff a couple of times. Me piano from his office he shout, Monique B. Solos. But sir. Madam now chief of staff ni Mudina that's the Koko.
Now manager, me call officer. Sunday no was send a message.
Yeah.
Saturday no we friend then
for tourism, right? Yeah.
Ghana tourist or tourism.
Around GFA, yeah.
Yeah, around GFA. It me see what junction no fit no work because that time I brand for free. I remember him. He was the person on my first appointment. We look at
we have done a bit over MPP. We've done a bit. Papa Jeff Kunadu Betchero, one number champion Betchero. Those who know say we've done a bit. Mekai Bribi na funds must be raised from the business class or business community. That was when I was called. At the vice president, the then candidate Bomia. We've done a bit. And unim baby will be free. Will be pay baby.
Yeah,
we've done a bit. For God and country. Election baby Kanamo radio station back Accra. I think CTFM way back. I'll tell you. I was the only person allowed to sit in the studio to do production because at the end of the day it was sensitive. Production. Me production power. Eyewitness news, which is one yeah. Super technical, make sure say phone calls, be a call, and Papa, I'm the age he will train you, unless one person will train you. Others say he will train you, he will give you the training. That's the support, the base, the mount. I don't know. Others say, yeah. We are here to serve. You do our best. Kwapeman koso, with someone tells you, my baby no be who say, this is the way to go. And I pay Papa Sami Fum. Bema and a pelty and car, Yamachi, Umpum today, and Rasia Dasi, and no Opiamuha, every person who tea, and then MF powers. Metemo catch it, me buy a year.
Something be your kind of
yeah,
true.
Yeah. And I think, say, we will get there. We will get there. Because if change the mania, we change. I never know.
You consider a payment.
Nanaja form.
You consider
Saturday Naja form.
Nay, I'm say, Madame Nim so be. Hey, one question of fans. Come on, fans, Papa, consider the adults.
You say, Debbie Ayanos manager, Cadehon is our running panidity. I said, Jay, Primani.
Oh, yeah.
You see, it doesn't matter age. Debbie Amikase, age is nothing but a number.
True.
Obi Eddie Bear 40, 50, 70, more fortunate if we with me. And Obi Eddie Bear 15, 20.
Unimdia. True.
What am I saying? It's
Obi Nekana, some Sabios or Quasiade.
Manager from afar now.
Oh, they be
close,
yeah, but
getting.
Oh, you nipa
is a beautiful
putting
oh, you nipa
talent together is one difficult thing about me. You're a writer. Me by Michelle first day. Around Christchurch.
Yeah,
and that's quickly humble myself because these are people who are close to the project, who have helped the project to shape the project. Wako Toma. I feel I bet how many me, okay, oh, really? And I came so, but Nancy Silas, I quickly came down. Oh, hello, what you saying? Oh, so I'm going to only a year, say, and at the end of the day, you share I be launching. Now, number. I look for his number and called him. Yeah, bro. You bring people, let people feel, say, look, I'm not a threat to them. Yeah. Why whole class I build DB and I say, but no cromany or no brain and comfortity at Demi Park, and then one air door. I say, I did this more than a corn or the boomer or no, but I'm not for the boom. I'm happy. And I'm going to catch them and say, you see, solid team, fantastic team, people who are really ready to work committed guys. I appreciate their efforts. And apparently, by me, the material that sending me, I'm going to say we are getting there. And let's keep on working. And therefore, move on paya, no more bobia mai, and one I hear from her. So I said, you know, any do be a near kakra. Tiana, mabo, and paya mai.
No more factors, and so my no. Oh, yeah, the pivot.
Maybe Mr. Manager's office. I've been a say to 20 money. Kelvin, fantastically, you are doing well.
Calvin sister, now he was a brother from afar.
Yeah.
So you have a fire now, you
well, potential.
No. Seriously. Because me myself, I try to foster good relationship, friendship bonding. Is a way to go. Yeah. There be I may catch them in man and say, look. When your manager, your man can one office to yourself. Or man can maybe they share office. Okay? You have maybe, to some extent, the finance. You call the shots. Maybe I'm official car with him. Where are you seeing? What do you call maybe our PBR? What am I saying? Maybe a cut you have a fair effect. Other incentives. And you may find a account one more manager, you must make sure they also feel okay. Yeah. Or they also inquire any Okoman manager fans be informal. They'll sabotage you in a very nice way. Let them also feel belonging. Because we do you brand to the car fast here. What do we and our manager me check him and be a trial. I mean, allow him. At times because he breath and be of my buffy and me bound. Let him feel. Corey away. That times I've been to his house. What I say? That times I park my car sitting in his car. You in a car to any pion near him. Come on, let's go. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. Mikitebia, Massa, Mominidi, Increbia, I say a concha, people should feel okay. And I think you'll get there. Maybe to say more that love and that purpose of, friends, a love. We need to just join, plug in, and then we move. Until you get there.
Start the way. Maybe more high, bida. And then to even have that opportunity to do this, I'm yes, because you get up. Sometimes got news cry, you don't even. But for now, no, I'm away. Abreast with near Kosubia, and then even vibes grab. Yeah. No.
Say changes.
Yes.
I'm saying
the radio DJ is different from.
Yes. The first time I met na console was in school.
Practicals,
we love, and we're doing our own things. But having the real feel of this job, I think
production
is the best place. You see, I walked to my father or they may buy. Said, are you sure you want me to be dead? Bibisano. Just 2 weeks ago, said, are you sure? Say, aha. Because Unyanko Bompa is Unyanko Pon, baby, I me I wanted to be sure of my position. Say, true. At a point in time, I had a Yanko Pon Semewan, I may call no hope you. That's a question, Mr. Cop. And I'm feeling at home.
Yeah,
I will never regret.
You will get there.
Recognition, education, your friend and director. Immediately, you say, oh, hey, Mona Maba here na. No person kai baby. Okoman. Only an Okoman.
A Kofi chichiri me.
Yeah.
Only one chichiri.
Person me kind.
What my kind.
And then that brand recall.
Nefe.
Oh, ever. MC. Oh, see.
Mumra. Munye we muye say.
One will say you feel radio na say no. And Okoman tanka so send for the request bar calls or bar any and yet boneso. Ye hawa. You be who anu
adu.
It's simple as that. But if we frames, brother, I didn't deal with you. I can't come to so station home. Because I said, "Who could they be able to have a can't come to?" They told me. No crowd only say, "I'm start here." Not uncle first started promo feature no movie any me. Gradually it would have worked. Yes, you enjoy it, but say they are near my corner. We've been here. Because it be a year supposed to be but you need to calm down and then talk about other things and then maybe. Real strategize and real launch in a way of being feeling that way. So, radio there is supposed to give results.
Yeah.
Not on that, you know, I see penny. Yes, Zongo Hokwain. Yeah, penny. So Friday, you put on my same phone with Zenko.
And the corner.
And then a year by Namsonia, the other one way. May I make Castle look? Me your ho, crocotoi, and your crocosney. Now, you have my suggestion. It's okay, we any say. Miss Moy, any say in a year, you in say ya. Tidu baby, maka me yet den ra me your ho. Okisi so better than it. Anya, Nidia Pumano. Or damn me yet there to table cry, Nidia was at Okisi. Michael Jackson, you would be say, or so better than Ubronia Munyane. Nikoko will be Nico. Oh, it's in the year mu, and not yeshe. Say a bit the best. I feel by fetch. I was missing you. I was soon near Rome, 7 months near Ray. A couple of me base in Num. We have cried and new service and 16th.
Yeah.
Not a finia edit radio. See how it must say, are we making that impact? Are we really penetrating the society? Are we impacting positively to them?
Yeah.
Oh, these are the things that you are talking about. And the street light, started a very wonderful initiative. You so you say a be mop up na ya presenting na e dia boa na yetimi akoyanim ene e mabu sorry a omtimi e be bodom pem omtimi be share they converge enya they able to share views and work together
and then social life.
Yes, or sorry cronin baby so me kotna me call command and I think it's something that I'm very proud of. Enti yen koswa na ye mompa pa na kwasi papa kasembi ase ye mompa na bonsemi ametna yentem in something we need to guide. Na enkonko yanim. Inti Kevin.
Jaman.
Sports no way 2 stories me.
Okay. Ayina on the World Cup qualifiers na Antino Africa matches.
Yes, South Africa for some more quiet.
On say yes,
I nobody said bro.
South Africa boy,
in 2018.
Yeah.
In 2018.
Yeah.
Somewhere January not about Ghana World Cup qualify against Uganda. Now you win to qualify. Once they 2018 and qualify to the World Cup.
They win.
South Africa referee in the match, Ghana against Uganda. Last minute, that was the last kick of the game. Anna Daniel Amate. So I'm tapping be your boss and I keep an end man and I'm tapping. Referee man, offside. And he said, you know, offside. Ghana man qualifies. It was a South Africa referee Bennett, I remember. I know this match.
Dia bro.
Wow, my uncle. Then they are bar. And they be a bar.
They swear is that
if you have almost some Kofi fan.
That's some Kofi fan. No matter calf.
I want to be a
replay. That replay when I say question 2, 3.
No, only days on replay. I remember South Africa Corona and Cameroon about game B. That was in about 2-3 years ago. And a Ghanaian referee, not Daniel Lai, because penalty ma Cameroon. In favor of South Africa, on appeal. Car say I'm game ni biom. I'm go game ni biom. Until this time,
I'm SA for firm.
I'm SA qualify, but I think I've got.
So
this time, almost just say the same thing, but Emfa. Yes, your penalty, your referee take a decision every. It will be a term. More referee in deny Ghana from qualifying to the World Cup. This time around, Sana bonnet, Sana bonnet, Sana Tiana.
Yeah, something fix.
That's more evidence to rate. I'm presenting my calf. Any FIFA now just say evidence and go. But Chairman, and tough matches because of Africa. Tough matches. Teams to Cameroon against Ivory Coast. What be winning or qualify.
Also co-playoff maybe.
Oko playoff. And point difference now 1. Ivory Coast nearly lead with 12 points. Cameroon our 11 points. What be winning or qualify. Ivory Coast here draw to qualify. Cameroon here win. Cameroon never home. Against Ivory Coast. And another match. Chairman, I am home. Algeria against Burkina Faso.
Burkina.
Yes, 4 p.m. Now, match, Algeria, our 13 points. Burkina, our 11 points.
And then 4 p.m.
And then 4 p.m. Algeria here draw. Burkina here win. Now, Niama near Dima Burkina. I'm about Algeria. And then Dima Burkina. No. And then Dima Burkina. No. Another match. Chairman. Tunisia against Zambia. 7 p.m.
Hey,
Tunisia LED with 10 points. Equatorial Guinea, our second position, our 10 points. Zambia, our third position, our 7 points. And now, Equatorial Guinea and Mauritania and Ebo. Equatorial Guinea and Mauritania. Equatorial Guinea winning or 13. Now, I didn't say Tunisia and Zambia and Ebo. Zambia also have chances of qualifying. So, to me, say Tunisia be 3-0.
Here more goals.
Here more goals to qualify. And when the more thing, Equatorial Guinea,
Ghana dey ho song.
Dey ho song. Ya wie na ka yenu anom. Ozo koduo. Me ko na ka yenu anom. So I say, Equatorial Guinea dey obetuma se Mauritania. Nemu Tunisia and Zambia. Tunisia board drop asamaba. Another match. Chairman and ever you Nigeria and Cape Verde 4 p.m. Table nini Nigeria 12 points. On the kind 12 points. Cape Verde second position 10 points. It's Cape Verde winning 13, Nigeria 12. Cape Verde qualify. It's Nigeria in here draw to qualify. Now what shall they qualify? Say bonina. Omo here draw to qualify. Ni do so mu lose. Ghana and South Africa. South Africa here draw to qualify. O lose ye. Sana trend nete. The end ma qualifies. Na mu I dream Africa. I think say Africa qualifies, Oba Euro, we are seeing your World Cup, but Africa qualifies, and this time around, Europe, although Portugal will playoff. Portugal qualify, Spain qualify to the World Cup straight, but Portugal, Ronaldo, I just talk about playoff and Sanawaba. And Italy is not going to show me winning. Now I qualify to the World Cup, I want to draw. It's just on playoff. But Africa, Hano, German, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, I don't know. 13 against 12. And goal difference, I say a pet. I'll be out +8. Ivory Coast here draw. Cameroon here win. Difficult thing, they say Ivory Coast quite away to Cameroon. And then thing. And Chairman, they be monitor show, they be monitor matches, they monitor na and they do or die.
Fantastic games.
Yes, do or die matches and na Senegal they are qualified to playoff Mali also qualified.
And to likely say Ghana team beneficial.
Ghana likely say Ibishia these 5 countries, top 5 for Africa. Senegal. Nigeria qualifier likely say Ghana Bishia.
Nigeria, right?
Yes. Morocco. Algeria qualifier likely say Ghana Bishia. And I think Tunisia. These 5 tough countries, likely say Ghana Bishia Mubako. But this West African countries. Either Nigeria, strength
style of play,
but I'm also avoiding Senegal because of their strength and height. Almost strength is seeing, and with the experience, almost
you say
sharp players, sharp players.
And so Ghana, we need to pray. And Kenya, Nigeria, Nigeria, they say, but facing Morocco, especially Morocco. Although you say Ghana to me, this North African country, but
Morocco,
when we are facing Morocco, it's very difficult. And we have to avoid Morocco.
They say Sardinia, they know what you made in Morocco. They say
Morocco.
Let's be honest.
They say a team is
and their players about top clubs in Europe. Ubenya the likes of Abraham and Eddie Ziyech playing for Chelsea. About week in week out. Achraf Hakimi playing for Paris Saint-Germain. PSG. Europe. And anye easy. About Algeria, so you could share Algeria and so a difficult game because of players from Ukra, Mahrez of Manchester City, Benacer of AC Milan. The only player about top club of Europe, Thomas Partey. Wow, team.
Arsenal. I know so many boy.
Yes, so many boy. No. What I say, Jordan, are you playing for Crystal Palace? But Jordan about over 45 games. One goal now, watch it. It's not about Ghana. I don't say goals in them.
On your boy for sir.
The only player because why consistent in scoring, did that you. The 8 games our ball at the man club are sad. Our Qatar, and also in tough club. I say teams will share. It's no be Senegal, Morocco, Algeria, Nigeria, Cameroon. Cameroon each other need tough player bisa, but on the team you know as a unity you know a compact. In 2019,
no be Sasa Mojan way.
Oh, at Mojan wo, they say Ofie. Now ko ball Legon cities last season, but they say Ofie oni team biabo. As someone cannot play for the Black Stars again. Let's be honest. They see ultimate bomb.
But now you see, now Omoji this say ebio mo sa unity ne sa. You know, could me a place a role. No.
Come on, I Kasemi about a month ago. I say let's add as someone to the Black Stars. And yes, Okobo they move to the technical team, backroom staff, you know. There be a striker with a ball. Unya yenisi, unya. They send this team appear. And you only account, no. Only a goalkeeper trainer or a lot of experience. Steven Appiah, a lot of experience when it comes to the national team. It's on account. Samojan
could have also added up and then. Give the boys a morale.
Yes, Ebia Jordan, they people won't say go so me my seminar top scorer our Ghana national team. It unya bonisi ebese unya tobo composure no box ni out there. You be try penalty be ba. And the sani ameni nyina no ananka kwa na boy hwe sanka yemfa baby jet. Enka ho.
Me so me come to
sir. Anka onu so ade ba ko ya de Black Stars e jama. Morale no. Yeah. Energy no. Oh.
Zanka one time say oh yeah fantastic. Who start to show na Jamana you see heavy.
Yes, heavy. It is baby jet you see heavy. And you know anka any baby jet be kan na phone you kwei.
Na say am say to fan kan.
Oh, you say ba kon no. I can say do. Don't me yeah. The time we twem.
Uncle Bobo ni.
They be say the time we twem.
Oh kwetna bench no so ne nkora na kase bia.
Obi sit bench order da.
Ghana.
Yes, so say chairman.
Odi paso mo man na do ba bia. Say be yen hwe. What am I say?
Chairman, what say?
Most say man kakra man 2000
bia. You be the general captain. You the amman ni fin sound ko ma.
Say na one who like say nkora na yi no.
Indirectly you know fu. Enti eni yes and ne ba so make team no ho na the day captain no. Hey, but she chairman na ade ade amai.
Say I work on it there. You fa ne ko as a player.
Chairman minimum. Okotana bench kura na. So be instructed dey die you.
No you senior.
No, they don't use a captain. They say, "Oh, break him." Oh, try bench.
Man, situation.
Oh, man, technical advice.
There be technical. I think I coach me low. No,
that situation. Somewhere, or do the
BS Steven
Appiah. Indiana Usuru. Obi out time.
On any fear.
Obi out time.
And why didn't draw no? Maybe December. How baby playoff draw with my bar. But Africa, why didn't Oko Europe? So why didn't you know, German? And then some no. Some na Bibian said I knew was and some no. It's in the year. It's not here. Azakes ladies a mano. I must say a Tomunchiana no a Mampani be the chat Tomunchia, Mampani that Mama Tomo. What are you doing? Former presidential vice NDC vice presidential candidates. Professor Jane Okuga. And also Bomabasu. It's an Senra. Azakes ladies are qualified to the grand finale African Women's Champions League. We're made in edition. You move with our Africa. You know, we grand finale. And now we're born here. You're born in Egypt. Egypt. And we're matching to you. We need 2-1. I mean, I could do final. Grand finale. And anything better, boy. You need my lady Sandals and Mano. Until Ghana and South Africa.
Oh, but no more. Watch Sundowns for no.
Sundowns when you will be about German on the Cup president. Why you have some of your silence about your mom, mom, but there's a young lady, our Zakes ladies team, no. Your friend, no. Doris Boedua. I'm not idea on Boedua, yeah. Yes. Heady bone in Chairman. Chesting in Hey! I could not know officer.
What's one more breast?
No breasty ball. No Papa. Asana Janet G. Captain Fantastic. Obobo. Champion midfielder. Doris Boedua. Now, Michelle Dia, no, compare. You know, I'm maybe Ghana ha.
Ajaba Yamana.
Oh,
I job by you no refe.
yeah, me job by tena fie kakra.
Sir.
Oh, that time you are Kwetiano. Akwetiano. I am back camping. Diamond bobo, diamond babies ni ade na no bobo, mo betena mission house. So that time ba job by na ade na just say kakra but chairman, you more about so my idea.
No, I think my idea.
And one thing, chairman, I'm on 4K. Say no $25 million now. You invest in Black Stars and sebi. Useless. You must say sebi. As I guess lady for crime, I was say Satikano and when you say record Black Stars. If your man a ball mobile. Not yet invest in my football. If I a man acquainted to some cash or more. On say cash be a baby, a beko F Kuya and his cash and a combo. That's not catch you one. Get here, madam, for chairman, and then Wakwe be say, oh, on your position, the energy. Over Fred on fire, offer, and we are standing to chum. Communication director, oh, I'll call you back on Fred. A 20 year India, and oh, Moon be my young cat. And to make sure they should invest in women's football. One surprising thing is, as I guess ladies team and I could do finals. Your friend. Call up our women's national team. Them Freomo. I said, "Can't you look at the cassette? You can't get it. Yeah, obviously, I'm cast. Oh, chairman, I'm Michelle. Cut and paste. Yeah, hard to focus. Tama back near the zoo.
Come manager, seriously. Girls, you could walk up and send a Black Star walk up.
Women football. Yeah, last year, you bought Africa. This year, you bought African. And my AFCON qualifier. You qualifier. Because this squad, as I can say, this one player pet, and he had no bench. It is as a call up and players Ben and from someone. But look at these young ladies. Janet Tedri, Doris Boedua, and money at the ball. But we are investing into the Black Stars at the end. No 5 years. Had to full poto. I could go and mass Koroko and fat. Adriana and fat. Your friends say, I met your ceremony. It's fat. But the women are doing well. Let's say His Excellency and Opema Michia, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, Sports Minister Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Football Association President Ket. You should invest in women's football. You be nyam faso. All the time they find you from you winning Friday. Near Jeka upon the obeti promises I can see Ukruma. Obeti promises I can see.
I am a footballer. What do you check? And I said,
oh, me near Chisa. I'm not a football person. I'm not a sports person.
Be a pay me asem say na follow me a football.
Na osip Bodu abuse say
Doris Boedua.
What is that lady beef chrome her? No
lady no I baby.
Yeah.
I don't say no. Oh but
goalkeeper. Yeah, very
no Mampong.
No Mampong.
No onye keeper.
No striker say winger.
Oh, you're one of the good footballers and the men.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Also, you know, not the Merriman.
Not the Merriman.
And I show a goalkeeper.
Oh, goalkeeper. Now, our papers, about social media, Kakra, and say, what's a footballer?
Oh, shape,
drew near there.
I was all the questions interested. I want to win.
I know her from a crop. It is here. Yes, you met me a project here. The lady is very good.
Yes.
Now, funny enough, boy chairman, are you seriously into women football?
Wow.
As I say, do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chairman, we are planning say after Azakes ladies we do president ma Azakes ladies Madam Insiasari. Then beba na yedin komo already and na all Egypt in yedin din komo. I don't know phone calls and I don't know WhatsApp and
Azakes ladies.
Asma we go do.
Dr. Insiasari. I don't know. Wow. Madam Evelyn Insiasari. Doctor never no. And you know yedin beba. That means Captain Janet Tedri so yedin beba.
Wow.
Na efa Doris Bodu abane ko say je hu no.
Doris.
I'm about 5 records say je hu.
There is a heavy
very
young chap.
My can be ko hear no.
But he ko hear no Facebook. But say do Facebook.
Oh, just
okay. Who do you do Facebook?
Oh, there we say seen it.
Okoman say
come on boy. Go show one go so never go.
Because you have my backing. You have my backing.
I say Doris
oh, me boy penna be.
Baba. Now show highlights. And
then or the social media.
Doris Boy.
Mamsi me here be. You say it's one. It's one of the only. I don't go. It's my baby.
If any we ever, if you buy me boy, me type it Doris be ni penna.
Yes, or heavy. Doris.
Oh no.
Doris.
Quase vamos me baby na. It's one this man. Oh no there way.
Also green.
Tintin san.
Yeah, Doris.
But your talents for how for women's football. I mean, many ladies.
And the guys now on journey here for girls no.
Macho. We white thing am pem da kwa. Am pem da kwa ladies.
I'm say Ghana for kwada.
Oh nyina wa.
That man pon team ni bi wo man pon.
Ayola.
Is it still existing?
Oh,
Now ladies be wo me mo ho no ma twin bi no wo bobi. Yeah, they are very.
I see.
Oh, Ghana Women's League, you know, I think
it's high time I try.
The likes of fabulous ladies, prisons ladies, married ladies, immigration ladies. And exactly one thing about ladies, you know, they won the Ghana Premier League. You know, they won it. Women's FA Cup, on winning, and ball. WAFU, that's West African Football Union.
Hazakis,
I know what's winning here. This year. No, I qualified to the African Women's Champions League. I want to find. I know I grand finale. That should tell you something. Empire Bomb winning the ISA. Maybe you.
But manager, I have one fantastic thing about Ghana here. At the start of every tournament, you see the presence of Ghana. Meaning say you there. What they are sharing. Upa share sporting activities in Ghana. Was started before. You will see Ghana in the final.
And yourself.
Yeah. Which was started is local friend and Chan,
yes. Made I think they started to be for Ghana.
But
they will do baby no. I say starting African football. Ghana it won winning the AFCON 4 times. Saturday Cameroon in year 1. But Cameroon have been 5.
Okay, I acquired to say Krubi.
You started Africa for Ghana AFCON 4. Now Cameroon in year 1 year. Cameroon have 5. Now Egypt 2. Egypt is 7. Now just Ghana you buying echi. You going him.
I say Krubi.
Krubi in him. I want for in here say buying echi.
Only na buying echi.
I say Krubi. I'm want for in na Krubi no so ba na echi. Enti no sa
Chema ye be krako na say
okay.
Mo brain inti.
Yo
better sina.
Ye echi eja.
Okay.
Very quick, my main wish Esther do.
Oni hoya.
Oye me mate.
Oh okay na
We dey to status. Esther you teacher ni. Ewo okre. Esther you teacher wo okre. O child wo okre mo hono. Esther do oye makeup, magic makeup. On the Magic Studios now, Juma Mampon, makeups, those kind of, you know.
On a boss, Nana.
Debbie, or the Nipa mechanism.
I'm who was him? I for one way, I don't talk with you, don't mean for.
Esther do, or a teacher, a professional teacher, or some makeup artist.
Menzo 5 when you create here, I also for. In cancer. Oh, I'm on for.
Oh, okay. Also from cancer. And that's also from cancer. Esther do you wish you a happy birthday.
Esther
do. Yes, Esther do.
Esther.
Oh, if man boy makeup artist.
Oh, man bon.
But try the war or crepe.
That's what I call.
Taking your pep. Yabako.
Say one day.
Again, only man pon. Okaso amonokrum. Pamekaso okobi. Okaso amonokrum.
And let's say you are
amonokrum. Okaso. Okaso amonokrum. Okaso.
As a message you could have won.
Some no group manager.
I found. I fetch my mincha if we are sigapa. First
manager, the best you can na baby you do.
Na mincha if we are sigapa.
Baby you do. Best you
can. Just about 24 minutes to 9. Hi Okoman, and then the easy one. And then you have budget. No sense. You have to be on your serious assembly.
Chairman,
and you have.
Budget asemi na no bia kwotworo sisi kura no wa che kura wuzi wonti 3 cedis bi they was wa che kura wonti 3 cedis bi 4 cedis odipa no to no ozi 3 cedis na 4 obuza ma me no to ma I don't know kodi ana visit me to 3 ni 4 Chairman Eddie, what should our budget? You won't be my na. Is it watching close 23 cities? I have to watching. SB budget. So cool budget.
So cool budget. And because you know SB now better as be now.
Oh, there be budget na say more can me we interest kakra ho in the sense that Orika say affect watch.
Yem na make social media na me hu.
But affecting yama bebre. Fuel prices are control. Last week in Kwa, I wanted to fuel about 3 times in a week. Yes, within 2 weeks. So, me we interest. Let's see how the SB as me America say SB so
cool budget.
It is see I can SB the I'm chairman sewa. Oh, we sewa kutu. Chairman we sewa kutu. Ne ya hwe say ebe asem papa bi budget afibia ne dinga eba
then me afidin the ochana de no
opposition for no so I prepare when the
I'm saying
opposition for ochana that's ochana wakawia ochana wakawia
budget
ni what was ni I me finance minister on say obeba na tare
ne bag no
tare bag
nti me bomb onye no SB so cool budget
so swa me budget so
so be so no nti no
swa me budget so asa me de minim say asem papa bi amate asem da ya nti da
no na ba beti
abete ochina
kana ke minchi awo mame
you do what yere kan budget there let you say ye beti aye ba be kia sewa eti asem papa bi budget asem aye nti da no ochina ye be ti wo budget
de ba
asem aye nti
the parliament be there
yes the whole year deputy last week yeah but manager wa dan fu ne pata to kwa no apesimaka oba heya na yi ne yi bi dan ha no o kairo o video ni mo na opata
microphone off ntino
no oh say no your media person in terms happy FM
okay
I'm so happy FM in terms of report fee our report fee na ebe chairman
we shall have
our report fee na ebe
I see
on a pattern to call
I see oh yeah
na chairman wan kasa ochina no o expect bibi budget
I'm looking at say you see budget abako the purpose and intent of a budget say a big guide the fiscal discipline and I'm just hoping say that may be no a bear budget a bit me a dear tria yen called DVT. Say a woman to make for media budget review. Just see say Nema a cost for the idea. And I'm hoping say a bit me discipline in our spending. What does it? Me, there be a say Ghana a buying it to Mamufuas it's on Moteno. A quiet say ye pensu a buying so ninsu. And to intimation can't say me ninsu. And Timon ye pensu. On se mama munso abra onye dey oninsuo na fe no be Kevin o mama nso koma me nkrofo yi na na ba for wadaroma minya politics back one. You see we must begin to tell people the reality because of political tough talk ninti eba delivery the money be o ma yenim say yeni but na say ye pretend it. I think me realistic budget e be say look, this is the situation on the ground. If we COVID muna yeba because COVID be throwing off certain spending be anything care yeah and ama a throwing off gear, and now we want to do a recovery to recover from COVID in some semane and yamamono. This is a plan, and maybe President Baffour can say fast seat belts now I am quite kakra and I'm hoping said will be very real with us, truthful with us, now I'm going say pad nema na say cushion nema esa expectation hopes in because but not in reality no and koyesa and that's the only challenge me bompa say you benya the real situation on the ground, and then we know how to go about it.
Only edimbia my budget no
oh say finance minister ednidin ebeko and see mo kind of position so the be share warm. I mean that's the beauty of it. It has been a practice, whether it's normal or not. It has been the practice over the years.
Kasa they won't say they need him bia.
No, I'm not a
finance
politician.
minister.
I'm not a politician.
From where you are sitting, no, you not being a politician. It didn't be the man can be.
I'm not a politician. I'm sorry.
Send I'm making say baby Ankauti, you be not a politician, no.
Realistic
budget.
COVID realistic budget.
There's a CRB. CRB. COVID realistic budget.
And I want you say.
Media no SB. Soko budget.
That's equally good.
Soko budget. Yes, Soko budget. Pako is in Sukura SB ni sabat. Me said that name SB ni meaning. Oba no abechi anu mame ya. Ante se wa no ko. Obi a ka budget ase no chi.
Amunye mema. Munye mema to say Kevin Taylor buni. Boss boy.
David. Ani Kevin Taylor jin. And you know Adrian, on baby, what no person.
Now no position because say wa Bruni budget. And now
and your position Adrian.
Because I just me chama me say wa. Now no position for sand. So ko.
Because I dey no me dey say wa.
Bruni budget. Oh, what mama dey say wa?
Me mama dey say wa. It is so ko budget no china. China we share him. And time on my time was 10.
We are hoping budget in Sabeka. If last week HSB I think
you better find life. You better find life.
Oh yeah, I think we should do that.
Okay,
we should do that.
Okay. Now you are not yawada. I better not pense mu kakra.
Ara pa yemongro mu taminchen na ye hwenim pani mo ba kumi no so. Na ye wese ne mabesi akọ. Ara pa yewra amon kote say oni adamfo yakonta ene bibia ye ofa. Ara pa waton ye wo studio ha. And it's a budget ebe echina bia na echina no be fan live ya ne anya no nti bisa ne se na dwen ne se de ne ye hwe nim ewura mo kwata na paye mo achi
mejimo so chiamo tiefo nyina na paye
obeba na yete mo ka cha wakonta
sanete ewuma na wadoji kaka
sabe pepe ara paye ye frɛ wa nye boni ya se metia Ghana ahommasika ebe Chamufo eho prewom said de ne wom de ne betimi aba ye hwem so a wonso we obi otimabo bi local government local governance say ne esi etutu niema ewo bronomu ni potamu ema niema etimi content wadaroma budget watie bia bigini kwaso akohwe bi pen de ne ye hwenim
well abai any ne manfo esikasem ho tutuye Potokaza your budget. Expected revenue, any cash at hand, other inflows. Send me obviously teaching for the year. Now, in the name of the president, you know. Na financial finance minister de Akotuga. Ansana Ghana Benya independence no. Na ye budget ni nya surplus. Abrofono ekura ye isikase mu no. Ye beso mu no na ye start call deficit. What the nchire mu no say Dibia abrofono ye budget ni ye usika broso edaho. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And ye atrenchim bra na say e sika no.
No, say budget no. Usika sema unya no. Na abrofono hihye ni in a way say ye ka say be a lot of 10 kilometers. The basic hospital high base here. Usika sema na ye was surplus. There will be that so. Yeah, ha. Na kwami kuma beji yen. Ana osi the rate ya di 18 pound. Na too slow man. Until also fast track your development no. Ahona you starting your problems. Enti motorway, VRA, Valco, sa inyamana we ni na no sa ko bobo bosia enti afi ye budget na na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛbosea no ɛhyɛ wom nti ne a started running into what we call budget deficit. Nti saa budget deficit no ya carry me forward saa besi ene. Population no so adɔso. Ɛna ɛnneɛma obiara hwehwɛ in terms of the region. Say I don't know about the region. I don't know call the district. I bebree. Nti aban tutu ne nneɛma I was so Kosi airport wɔ Cape Coast. Example, I was so Kosi stadium wɔ Akuapem. I was so Kosi bibi wɔ baabi na ama aban ti ne yakasa. Ɛno nti no ɔhyehyɛ budget na sika ɛsɛ wunya no and ideally no or expected revenue no no pepe necessary o de hyehyɛ o budget but look at all yen saa pressure beba wo so say during campaign no wa hye ball ha meba be road meba be say me say Messi hospital Messi 88 hospitals oh yes niama na I think expected revenue no match promises na no aye na say akoye bibi ewo it is offer last year budget in the beto hosisi a na hwe ai domi titasi road omo ka so omo beye sa road no one who say obi kwa this Sophie aboso
say when me afa koto anya nkwan ho
and you know say you know what are we looking at say niama na ka so beye 2021 no emu de won hin na watimi aye aban and so mobile they won't account like that to us. I was saying they have to be bold and tell us yes I say they expected revenue ani ehwehwe no ama enti anye enti carry sa project no forward na come 2022 no ya hwe se ebe ya enso bo se ya koye bibi fufu kwa na sa road na enema na okasa obeye no 2021 near end enti at this stage no a buy should always campaign say me ka say me yewi mantimi anye okay me move no dia call next year and I say may abandon no completely you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, do cheaper.
Enti so here last year there was Shama Hospital, there was La General Hospital. Nina up to date. I can say. Sophie cry and thank God for. So what do we do?
I had deficit.
Somebody will say, we need more money for projects and programs. More money, you know, you better pay because we know the expected revenue from fuel. We know the expected revenue from cocoa. We know the expected revenue from gold. We know expected revenue from taxation. Pay as you earn, worker salary, taxes on fuel, taxes on all other items. You are quantifying now into the expected revenue. So if we know the expected revenue and it outruns the expenditure, then we have a problem because effectively now, above any foreign partners, almost in the budget. COVID by some of them almost
COVID ni become.
Na COVID no one and I'm saying come on. And when see that is so big it can be blewa my friend look sharp because almost so no ho kire wo everybody it's the whole world's economy no enya shock enti who expect one on company can family non family so asene o se we free education on find the can so wo asene now no better survival when the ordinary need the be so asene enti emerging so central government need the one and I pay me who say top economists baby kase mo be expect free nyama bi na economy no Ghana is broke omo putin say Ghana is broke. I know that as also minya ayi message bi I say ya kan amaya e ka mini yayi bubu
and I know that them who say no say most indebted countries America who be
because we were most indebted before the elections but elections mean I want for Eddie Oman Eddie the taro one say you know after the elections you know after the PA say you know you know who bibi ayedina say yakoba bosi akra na because I don't phone him say Kopo here won't meet ya.
Your credit worthiness call for.
It is becoming serious. Your dollar forex management and it's also edge in Semba. Dollar no pounds to say I'm at 8 cities. It is all because we are not producing anything. And I buy so central government policies maybe what importations you know wow prices are the best taxes instead of the real cost of the item outside. I don't say the benchmark. It's almost because I was saying a tax. That means to say you know demand for and then productivity because today I buy a Kofi orange juice. And so amount for orange juice free China a banner they don't know. No more and the one that got a Kofi juice as against Chinese for the exercise any more phone one city maybe 50% square or making our school. So now my production no ye producer ye nya warm better and you na me begina a buying policies are the beba a bit na my ye production and then electricity when they compare BBT French for omo nuclear planter a produce electricity more at a very cheap price. Odeba Ghana ha akosomo yamfa say one unit no say $7 and now 7 cents LPG ebema obey 15 cents diesel ebema 20 cents what was o kabomo now finding the average send your beton one ni more than say French for no it is a better French for me produce bibia. Now, Ghana should produce the same thing. French follow and the aeroplane, the only the bar. Ghana, they are still on boarding because the cost of production, including the cost of electricity, no. I remember a Yaman boy a day. Also, production still are mature. This is oh yeah, it's modern decision. Say, oh my God, they are important to the upper. And it's also we are sure to be to survival.
No, the price that be would also allow you because almost so free trade way almost bit my ton idea behind it. That's it.
That is what I'm asking. Say, who make me survival?
It will affect relationship.
And to make survival. At the same time, no, almost two mukumu. Almost very fast. Pa, but no who almost are. Adia, Yebeka said no subsidy. Ojubon said no mama subsidy, especially in farm products. Omo farmers in subsidy debris. Yes, we are a farmer who are calling a loan or bank. And it's insurance not anything. Usikaro na bank for no tawabu. And so omukomo no mama omina soft loans normally yeduma. Who compare this necessary question you need the as on my meanwhile no your expenditure no so and I'm so because the president must hire a plane a expenditure I say a couple a expenditure it's a never we can't do away with it. Ultimately, we are paying Article 71 holders some huge sums of money. Oh, we have to buy vehicles for all our MPs. And the money do there is some many ideologies be from some they are ideal people. Real. Say, look at the cost of running parliament for 4 years. You can't say parliament more than 1K. Can that be possible? Because if you look at the cost, 275 per calculator. Now, 5 times almost salary a month. 5 times almost a year. 5 times almost car loans, almost housing loans. And look at the amount of money involved in that. But how can you do it under democratic dispensation? Oh, you can't do it. And manage a crowd. Revenue a month, salaries in quite 60%. That's how we now the attitude. Until we are in a real situation of hardship. A brain should a school of thought. One is saying you don't tax the people when the economy is in contrast position. It means to say this is the time you have to tax them and then you should pull all out to run the economy. I had to debate whether taxing them and you hold on to tax and then when the economy settles then you can tax. So far as I'm concerned, this year's tax, I am looking at getting the finance minister to tell us where he has reached with all the projections and then either to repeat, like continue with them and not to go into some new gray area being called Bubo, Bibi Fufro Bikra. Because there was this aspect in the budget that is apart from health, hospitals, also I must introduce 88 more hospitals.
Yeah.
Apart from the Shama, Nisa hospitals, no more. Almost I introduce 88. I don't know how they are going to go about it because funds in the free. Okay, what are we expecting this time? Omo can see taxes no. Omo can see fresh ones be wo baby san kan omo. Omo say they are not paying tax. A lot of people. Maybe the new tax will come so that Saponi will be roped into the net. No meaning but the deficit to GDP I'm saying the last time I meet here, we are heading towards 20%, which is a disaster. The same thing applies to debt to GDP. And also 80%. It's a disaster. Revenue per month as against salaries. And also and the area and say, it means Bobusia acquire the salaries. and this is not the best. It is not in good shape. The country is not in good shape. We can't continue doing that. Yes, sir. You're running the country to a halt.
Enti na me ka say sa budget eba chine Nyankopon bo a aban no anase finance minister nyina ban na mu na onka the real situation as it is ekire yen se ne woka ni na ye hunu niema hodo ayo de gu apono so ne watimi aye ontimi politically no ontimi nka. Wow. Suicide. Why here? Timamufono. And continue that or maybe beba so because who can say we be here and we near the mouth and the untumi and the anya say I do insuring fee no and I'll be gas we need here. No, I was so to share and cry. Not to say I don't know where garnished a friend is saying budget too. Of course, none. What can you do? No, I mean, let's be real. You can't come and tell us, I did not do some, and to and sang, you now, you enter the deep part. No, I was like that. You could be maybe Kaniman Penny Kufo catcher say, or best saying, where they said, you pet him. Na yenku yenim make I was you bite bullet no na te say situation dey nim say if COVID mu and I heard recovery plan aye dey ba yenim say COVID no pe what say yeah cause a lot of populist decisions we are na enye banking sector clean up na sika e di ko shemu no. Was it necessary? It could have another school of thought say it could have even revamped those banks in the day. Exactly, because Obiya Meka say Okako Unisika Nisanka. So why were you in a hurry to go and close the banks? I don't get that bit. Why? Say yes, they were operating on autopilot and they didn't have the money, but they had the banks and so what? Somebody says, and so what? Now you have entered into it, clean the banks, pumped a lot of money into it. You are in so you are putting pressure on unemployment system. Meanwhile, one can you have Usa on Kofua, what will do the previous government was building hospitals. Huge hospitals. Sana nurses, any paramedical workers, you have halted the hospitals. You are not building them. Situation na mekai se na aban ba mekai ba kokoro abitifi na oyese onmo hwehwem eni ade onyini se bia na because Parliament sat on it, approved the project, and to look at it, that time no Parliament, no matter that. It was just a way of holding on to the funds. Now they are the open. Contractors, if you don't pay contractors, the economy will shrink because contractors need to they go buy sand, they spend the money. Public sector funding no around but if you don't spend a central government at the right areas, so now you contract the economy now you don't come back and tell the people say who will listen to you because you block back it employs more than 50 teachers apart from teachers suppliers, food vendors, whatever. So, why have you stopped building them? Na sasna okase ono mo ego so ko bia ni slow pace na ekono. Na nyina sikasema okase bia ono programs e bia ono di ni so ode bae. Da bia kase there was on the national agenda issue, so we should have a national agenda. It's not be disrupted. At least something a holistic aluba so diso. When you send the bia massa deviation near the way aba.
Oh, say, and your money be what? A policy decision, let us say. But, I think that they were a little bit vindictive. It is like they were coming from Abambia Akwes or Mariku. Abaya Yatu Abama. Only flexible. They are too rigid in dealing with the opposition. They said they have met their enemies. And when you do that, this is exactly what is going to happen. Let's take, for instance, sugar factory. This is a government of Ghana project. The factory has been built. The idea is that it will bring the importation of sugar down. We import sugar of the tune close to 500 million every year. Hard currency, dollar. Now, if we are able to start this, if is a baby production, and we are able to cut the importation by 20% to Ghana, that dollar could go into another sector. But sugar no, instead of 500, the cost could do the 600. And the dollar no so and amount for here no media koto say sugar na ba abeton in cities.
So it put pressure on the city, yeah. On exactly. So normally do a what like a poultry production. I was buying pet coin or making more subsidy, no more producing more eggs, more poultry. Then we cut off the importation. But importers also almost see a strong cartel. So they are knocking on your door with money and everything just to make sure that they are comfortable. Those who import rice, for instance, they are very strong cartel. You want to be wrong. So you must take a very bold decision, sometimes very unpleasant decision. But if you are okay with it, kotobeton, then you run the country into this situation. And you must inspire us. You must give us hope than to go and stand there and say, no, and the people will come and beat you. The people will come and beat you. Now, where taxes are? I buy yes, I budget here by Chinanya Kopomboa. We know the taxes can be Bekawa. 7 months to be any more the more.
I also the Kahu. The only thing is that, say, oh, you're back. Now, what guest battery? Also, public guest cleaning now. Now, you're back on. So, only be a 4 a day. She says, also, only 1. Austerity measures na yeba be kumulu. Every time be a Sunday, go make it yourself. Ya go fufu ni mekwan ni mponchi ni wan. Hey, my friend. Stop it. Na ya wo fufu na ya dey manage to so manage. I know that situation room na ya be kono. Enti
that to say ya be fast seat belt be enya sa.
Yeah, I say fasting no, but the better you say top no must fasting it first. So top no fasting no more enjoy waste. Never be over here waste no. Because Dano me say Syria college be either from Bono East to say Bono West to omo complain say omo sika ma nti omo nko kaka bi radio so hey mo ede man am ye pa musika manti mo se mo kako mo say omo say proud say they are Syria college. Can you imagine? And then government must try as much as possible to cut the corruption into pieces. Yes, I like the approach of the IGP. But our advice in my advice is that we must meet with public and civil servants too. And yet, a sorrow for any celebrities, he must meet with them too, because almost any corruption echo. He has met with the police in Western region. That's fine. Meeting with other regions. He must meet with the public servants, public and civil servants, and warn them. Come 2022, while they indulge in any corrupt practices, the police is so more. No. Then everybody will sit up. Because corruption is also leakage. Sorry, in our district assemblies, for instance, internally generated funds in I'm not for Chedi. I'm Chedi.
Na into amukano mu Chedi.
Ose.
Into amukano mu Chedi.
So control no enye effective.
Enyu.
Oh. Leakage is in the and do share a auditor general's report now. No one say so somebody must be up there with a very big hammer. So what means somebody a boom team what? But you call hammer na emuno that is where the problem is. Because a suruna a bit hanging ama ubiaye a shape no. Everybody is thinking that we must win power, we must maintain power. And whether it's dubious means, criminal means, whatever means to maintain power, no. Nipano never be koswa boy near gusu near the core. We are also part of it because we are also receiving too much. We are expecting we are MP, I say, Obama we minister, say, Obama iska. Iska ni mekwa kwa hina mdiabelo. Me minister, menye MP. Metihano biabo epuno. Masi ewu mekwa yiye. Tinka mepese obwa mekakra. I nearly slapped him.
Oh, say ohiamo.
O metase ebi a comedy. And I say a comedy bar na BBS bar whatever. But we was you. And we are watching the Kuru.
I go crazy you.
And to me now, minimum scanner unko a year national unko a papa catch it, me boy. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? No, you understand what I'm saying? And there will be worried and watching or somebody is in some 2 days crowd is so long. Then you have the audacity to come and tell me, say, what's it? And they say, what's in the but when you run a system like this, how do you expect? The taxes must come. So, Obia who excess, Bia who waiting no chaso. Na manage into who sorena a mall na abeka ko do that. So say no, my friend skatsemu edi. Ndi na yen komalata. Na ye jai abrofo ni manage because you to a more na if you betray by you eat the local rice. And somehow no almost the taxes no. Sometimes I understand them. And I almost say Debbie to ma ye hunto e kakansa then ubetimi abatum later. I also understand them. But in central government decision as to where do you want us to go. And I won't be surprised say you don't who taxes kaka. I won't be surprised.
Ete owe Senate budget ni na enka eye omana dia e wo se both divide ni na tena say look, this is the way forward. But I said ebe ye we na opposition for tutumu nyampia no ne ade didin edin ahodo ne ade is a serious thing no.
Na say the odi ye no na me di ba be yo.
Ye betimi run oman so sade. You do me I do you.
So na so betimi aye me kura na so betimi aye na man for di ma o. Na ya jama o na fi akoso o mini a. O abi na be friend ni se ni na ele. Sa so o mini. And okay, say, edu baby na mama ho kire no JM na obo abo adi pe nyina no di omko hu o de workers nyina na okọ omko kan sika se nyina se de sitie and I'm so okay aha charging with the BIA homegrown policies bia omo draft ya IMF shares wa or the money shares okay and more recovery no and I'm call Obubo Amanfo I'm for NPP for at that time so Obekaya and the Kosonchi I'm ka say mo bianco na Kosab Mafukra was ready to go but the party fit into order and to anko and he may so also the aba open the day oh so that but that mean them also they are ready to sit down with NPP to look at some of these things. They are ready because the more editorial to know, what about office no, hot power because I don't know I say more. Who say NPP Ghana Form Fan almost say they play fuel politics. But it shouldn't come from MP. It should come from the president himself. It should come from the executive. Because me say, Omukopa deregulation by him. I complain, but nobody listen to me. Abrofuna, Omo ye deregulations. Omo mass transport. Me call France, many MD of a company be. I don't want to mention the name of the company. And you know, he was. I don't even know what to say. I was like, what are you talking about? MD. This is not Africa, eh? I was shocked. Only they are off-road taxi, no. Train the Akosi, no. And some off-road taxi at the back in the Jumem. But I had in terms of V8 powerful Mexico, fuel mina and fire the side there the call. It goes to tell you, sir, in Europe, no, before already deregulations, or man making sure, say, citizenry, no. Omo ho ben hi ha wo enti ye wo bus ene nam soro ye wo train ene nam fom ye wo train ene nam so ansa ye wo train ene nam framam mass transport che udna France na amount for 63 train no we be say wow nko be we dey off train no enti ahai Akopa deregulation ya bahad. Mass transport never. And it's how to fuel mupe based on deregulation, sir. Now affected the PR. Because apart from GPLT, you need Pro-Tour, one. Mass transport you need a Metro mass, and BDI, Lulu, today, and and everybody will be compelled to join a private transport. That makes it very unwise. Yantiasia, and maybe deregulation, fuel no, kwa na eko. Nipa kakra na ewo team mu na ye wo ye private cars no, ye pe na affect ye. Aban cars no, affect na ye because omo no omo dey aban sika de beto na say me say Mr. Quatin and now be honorable Quatin no the figures the other two say SOE no at the fuel car 500 and something million on them sumiti so why the need for the increase because I'm buying and catching to consume let's say 35 to 40% of the fuel and to increase how is it going to affect the increment Ubenya private sector kakrebi any transport for no. Na transport for no so man charge a passenger kra na o me charge cargo. Already are taking no one. So what charge transporter o be ka say transport fare there mamu tun akra e ko bri say amunya ne sa okay fani am so bra on abete. Entu fa body free agokonongo e de bakra transport no passenger no there no problem but cargo no na ma anyama bo ayede it is a minister oti baby now kase body bo efwa are you sure say oba typhoid body no bo efwa
I'm say yes bokumo a em say na ebesi akina enti ekya yakopon boa na se budget to dwa se ti be frɛ na ya bobo enti anopa de edu besi ni adawase
amen
Mr. Makote expert in local governance ba senia esitutu niema ma timamofo ho han wo mo wo amammu mu a eni wakwadre mu nitima bobew na pay esaka no latini tie frɛ na yakonta no na konta ne konta no ayifu akroponfo ene akwapemfo ene latefo ai anapa Okoman radio semen ka so ya sorry company hotel pub and school nkaibo dwumade bia pese odi radio so nkaibo bia bomode afabra na empani emfane mangu akwamu ema na moa metima ma dwumade awudi na timi apema konanim anapa 0246435565 0246435565 na ene mpani ni kita ho betimi afra 0266 200 222 0266 200 anapa peace bond zoro seven ka say obano wadi abosome nan a wakwanya de man kosi primary 5 bomodi afa ne bra na yema ntitie na netimu mobile oka o se school dan musoson konyan nyazie teacher for ntima bobil na no pay okọ ho a odi djuma teacher ni biara wo peace bond zoro no okọ onimde wo ye niema hodo akade edisua de na de kira de nyina ebi ho bomodi afa ne che peace bond zoro teacher for ewo classroom bia no ejina class no ahoden so edumienu nkoda edumienu e man teacher ni baako ombru dumienu kwadunu na ya teacher for mienu na ede omo e mawo pomode afọ ne che peace montessori na anapai ene empani kwen hyehyɛ na fa abofra ne kɔ na ye man titiye senia be ye ne timbetimi abobeu na wabe yo mamba pa ede amai frempani4 ewo 0201776676 0279 267 523 0505 829261 0505 829261 0200177676 0279 265 523 udo ni chire shoe fabric factory na oko anim na obe won say Impressive Colors Hotel eni sukui edi anim hwe omode afọ ni chire ho na eni mpani enkodi nkita ho na ontimi emwa akwane sanyina eso anapa Japan semen ka so Japan construction general merchant ene Japan obi anim Japan modebo a wo bodawu wokọ ho a enema disi adan akade ahodo ni nyina nye na ewo Japan ho open quarry blocks 5 and 6 inches obenya bi ho some blocks 5 and 6 inches and a hollow blocks of 5 and 6 inches ene open anwia no de na open tripa kese no ana open edi reno asa ana de we na open kia eno no empani behwe na we ho akwa de ama abo so quarry no obi chippings nyina abesa bi de ama na nso watimi e de atoto niema ama ne matimi akonkan e de ama anapai osemen ka se nia wo pe biara densie ho niema cement iron rods binding wires ensuo nyese otwe obi ka sisi wo okoya ne asa ne de abrel to na kra di wachi okọ ne di wachi ne de do site ne de ama blocks aja pay blocks there wo de dadoa bomu a we wie dan na say ye ne ntimi nguram sansem edin ye baby o ho a omutwa na eso yi ne be 30 a na we ne be 50 dabi aja pay de we ne less enti ahoden wo mu odi nso aguso na achia kasa mbrante ho de ba be yi egu ama na udi sidan na udamu a na wankosuro bomade afọ ne kire aja pay ho na ne nkodi kita ho na onfa osompo de so manfo ne bi emesomo odawu filling station no oben ho one ne dia ne hwe 0244 719814 0244 719814 owo ebi wo miamia bibiri eno so no otimi boa oseminka o se owo band live band dwumadi biara wo ye no ofre na wa bomode aba be ye dia ma se ya ayefro se ya badin to dwumadi odi biara no ajapaye enremati be moma be goro fe ama wonso woni mate anapa yenko esama adofo ediagu Facebook live Ofe Maswell or say good morning KB listen live from Okoman be nice kitchen David Tobasi I say KB good morning we have open loud at Be Nice Kitchen Okoman Boaseto and Krobia Santi say AK be very careful Doris Bodua's name is becoming too much in your mouth I don't want and I'll come once me Doris Bodua yo ababa obobo no yo and Kwaku do say Okoman Radio morning yes we are listening live from Accra Okoman Radio fire no NNA Eranti Ediaba or de eboa amia hunu dwumadi ayedie no ba bia nenam ne ade me no ka say empanifo abaha empanifo mitima bob pa yenua Enoch Atram CEO Damascus Hub Incorporated Tarfreno Zoro Manzoro Oha and teacher ni ono so nitima baby o kire economics ono so abeka mensa wa ha ye freno Anyanume Ozias ono so economics teacher ewo eye okwapeman adehye ene wa beka mensa ewo ha enti ene pani ebedi ekita ho na yahwe emmoa hodo aya obetimi ede aboa omsusue ene ade opanyin era tra me mo achi
that's eja
empom today
adom ahweye any experience
yo na here is no experience
baby
sa
oba kan kasa mo ahweye say we need ho Yesu kan sembi o se mumma mani na ho na munye nifre ti sa aboa owo be vigilant and swift as the serpent inti adom Yesu adom ahweye any experience yes
tani me na wakakase ani na adenam
Because Yakupon ye wa dom
na de
adom no dom na de chew wotu wani na wotu wonsan say wa nafa wotu yi nafa na wo original ho a chala adom na dom ni o hwehwe afi ho ne say obama wani ada ho na wa ye nifre ti sa wo na afi wo the experience no so
at for so yo
sabe pepe
yati Ora Ozias. Empom te be microphone no.
Yes adom na na cry.
Oso get experience ni bi. Any ahoye ni free ni tie no.
No.
Alafai ye be hwe senie ni ma besi akọ e de fa budget e ba chena no. Na ye hwe na anu adade ba ye na ye hwe we ya e be hwe se anye bia no e de na ye hwe nim teacher. O de o che economics. O we economic indicators ni ade na what should we expect?
Thank you. Currently, in fact, for the past 3 days, we share senior Nkrofoki can send for budget. Any insinuations, any assess some pessimistic feelings about the budget now. I am sure the as of mine say Ghana. O share my more budget. There is just like a guideline that guide our revenue generation and our expenditure. It is a kind budget say. Now we are trying to make projections before the budget itself now. Now I say crisscross biabim.
You say we have to juxtapose what was planned previously to what and then mayor what we call say we are doing a forecast.
A forecast. Good.
Ni I say anyebia nanwada na yesi be 20 Ghana. You nearly 50. okay, na COVID wom. And I feel so no. I think that we are just trying to juxtapose previous budget anyway. Say yeah, we say and previous just to gather our fiscal discipline. Yeah.
We share previous budget now. Main issues are raising the employment generation, opportunities, programs and projects that are generating employment. And as COVID now affected your system, which has affected certain government policies and programs that were put in place. And comparing previous budget now, 2021, the NIA womb this year, any the ebe koso or China year, but we said near in terms of employment, we share projects. Our government don't edit to honum. A bit is planting for food and jobs. It was a very nice project. A bit is a NAPCO say, and a NAPCO crampono. Now me tell you, say those who have been their contract has been terminated or will be sitting in the house idle doing nothing. By the end of the day, today a chance on a document which says that they will even be given a permanent job. They'll be given a permanent job. Okay, another issue that occurred in the previous budget now concerning a Japan deals and other things. We have fuel prices and we have taxes and in a country in a developing economy like Ghana, and we are talking about taxes escalating. You see, government revenue opportunities in Ghana are quite limited. And if you're in a country where we are not willing to pay tax, and so you consider terms to be honoma. Until me the exact words in the local language.
Okay, I buy it one. Etwana badge no. Near and North. Sabaya Paja etuomu odo kan be boa wo
se Paja etuono
ma me na owo ayi okronde say ayi apred de near den on tiase e na me kasa apred for ntebro for me sero e na me ma me sisi de sisi kokko ene o man tiase a ebe me ya o so mo tim hu ne ekoso enti enko
etu hwe asem na ye can see about employment avenues. About 12.6% of the total population constituting the youth are unemployed.
About 12%?
About 12.6% in the previous budget rate, 2021 budget, are unemployed. From the age of 15 to 35 years. And comparing our current census conducted, which you are hitting about 31 million people. Queen Elizabeth. And they want to say I'm Fanyama and Tutuho. I be boa kwanya I be generate enyu mama emabu na. We say the next years I be ba no. I have any problem e wo mine. We hear debt stocker. We hear debt stocker.
Speaking the microphone, yeah.
We hear debt stocker in the last budget. And the debt to GDP that we are talking about. A developing economy saying the NSA. There is nowhere we will not be having budget deficit every year. It can never occur. Because we need to spend to expand the economy. We have economy where sectors are lacking. I think for the past 2 years, I think the service sector was trying to overtake the performance of the sectors in the economy. Now, while we're here, how many Ghanaians own such services? It means that those service owners, they repatriate back to their home country. And it affects our GDP. So when we are putting measures in place, and I was very happy that the mid-year budget review for 2021, the Greek sector took over. I know here, Maya, almost about 80% of Ghanaians.
Is that brilliant? Yeah.
And it is a serious agrarian economy. And I was very happy that the other sectors, mining, any others, are also popping up. Let's just say the economy is trying to move in a direction, it will help the local economy. Over economic interpretations in Myanmar, and yes, trade is also better. So inflation has today we are hitting 11%. And other aspects. And no, I'm here TV3. And then they were interviewing market women about prices of food and other things in the system. And I'm going forward talking about how prices of food crops were going up now the other day. And the inflation rate is rising and we are not able to do anything about it. Look, we all know the causes of inflation currently. fuel is one of the determinants. It is an inelastic commodity. And the fuel prices that we are suffering now, it is not only in Ghana here. It is the global economy that
was... say inelastic, how was you say?
Not just a product.
I can say go microphone,
There's a product here. Say, who raising the price? Demand will not fall as compared to the increase in price. There's the quantity demanded, no. And I say, fuel price cost, it affects almost demand for every commodity. But what you crop my hand? I say, be out on my hand. We be quite cry. Ukwa cry na. Ube to your fare. Udu kroma. At least you also add something to the product you are selling. And to hear the way COVID has affected the growth of the economy, our borders have been closed for some period of time, and import has been affected. Raw materials that we use to produce goods, import has been affected. So meaning there was a shortage in the system. And by then too, the demand for the dollar as compared to the supply has also been affected. So it affects our exchange rate and it affects the inflation rates. And me personally, these budgets that we are expecting tomorrow concerning our major estimates and then for revenue and then expenditure, my major concern is the areas will be generating revenue now. Whether will be going to the bond market.
Yes, I'm running. We are doing Baffour speaking. Akropon here one. You so be at but where a can station.
Yeah, okay, Marty.
And the interpretation of my break.
Okay. And the American is say.
And I interpret German. Okay.
Near opposite can say. Ni no hwekwan ne se okwan a yebetumi afa so raise sika yebenya sika e de aboye ho bra apahoma sika no okwan yebefa so ya yebenya sika no ye wo okwan ahoro oman no fa so gyen sika
mo se Ghana dey this
Ghana dey this yes that is it yeah so it say ka tax ho asema
teacher kasagu microphone him
say ka tax no ho asema they say no na mehwe some insinuations concerning the road tolls. Say be able cost by 120%. And when I meet here, before can say say yes, we are waiting for the budget to come out.
In case the budget is high.
In case the budget is high, you see, every tax biano, it has its own benefit. And we have some basic principles say ability to pay and the benefit principle in taxation. And to share send a young roots. The insinuations being cast around, said that money, say it raises as scanner. It will go basically into our roads in the deplorable state. Then we can revamp our roads and put them in a very good state.
But that notwithstanding, no. Timamnin so we say, Sikano Tieno, Ampeni Ampa, Afra said you Tieno. Also Tim who say a way. Say Sikatiano Edding, so anything. If you say Uhunye, Sikane ya.
Good.
So
good.
Na bia ho se bia say na papa yi kasa no ka bia aban e betwam a cars be se bia ha na ne nyina petrol wom e be kotwa oil at the end of the month na ohwe a em se na mane nyina emma sikatua ne na kono na so otemamu emra chechire ni nti no de amemremfe
e na me ka se asa road to na ye kan wa asem no ochina ya se yampo se enyampo ochina ye bi hu se yampa so a a reason or imposes I'm
not even dwelling on the road to make in general. Say expenditure. And if there are some areas we can cut costs, it gives the ordinary Ghanaian hope.
But I think
government machinery need to work.
Government machinery need to work. And so when somebody is trying to relate, say, buying cars now, that's
the kind of politics we do in Ghana.
Personally, I don't subscribe to that.
Well, it's not about you. It's about the masses.
It's about the masses.
It's about the masses.
Sadina say government and I say the vice president or move now Okono the convoy is about cars by 9 10 no Oka vice president in Kwa ne security details and ne 8 what kind of one cars more than 6 no listen I'm not talking about you but you see Yen system na ye run as a man no. The state protocol department will have to be part of the vice president convoy. The regional security director will have to be part. The regional minister. The regional coordinating director. Region, all departmental heads. You will see them in his convoy. You see, municipal chief executive, Onu Obegwombi, all coordinating director is part of the convoy. So some of these things, that's when you have the education.
But you see, exactly.
Education.
That's the way. I don't know a year. I was say. Nipa ni bitimi cheche mu kire wo mu na nipa na nya sa adwene we are talking about tax payment e dey na be tax to twa na kono sa dey we chere trim se ne kuma mu a sika na onko fama
very well
na say sanche chemi akomu e je chemi akomu na che say you see toda mampani ne mpani fo na ma obu akwa na oye adamfo bia oye contractor bi e bia oye party ba bi os bia mpesi mi koje na mi kodi mu bi NFS or ambulance ewom or car in case any car say or be ambulance or doctors have anytime be say government more power the opposition try to use that against the government power.
I think
and once he also comes to power that opposition the governing power and opposition also begin to play. And it's about time.
I think
democracy is expensive. This is what it goes with.
Think going forward,
what
we can do as a government, and I am praying the MPP government will start doing some of these things. And they say, yes, President Elko Tall will be our chief executive be. Or your agency be department be director. Those people, the security details,
donor organization.
Yes, security details, the handlers of the president movement should make sure say Sankophone exit the convoy when they can, so that we don't create the impression say president muvua where the omani sikani fuwa wash. No. I think going forward, this is the way so that the propaganda now, you feed the amount for with it. No, you better make so because President Muvua, as I said, even ambulance, any emergency. You see this motorcade, no. Most of the times we're involved in accidents. It's horrible. As I said, ambulance should be part. Paramedics should be part of presidential convoy. So I think going forward, some of these things are papa no what they do I'll remember maybe now maybe I think he was trying to massage some of the things MY. So
ante sana kind tax obisi say ebia sa convoy that say my can say eno tina say abide the tax ba nkrofo person on betua no ohia social infrastructure any economic infrastructure sika any idea na ma no ohwe se na ye kan free SHS ne policies are government ediba sika na ye dey we hospitals na dey sika na ye dey enti o man no mo no
but nobody you see the listener or the other Ghanaians are against it, and that's why I say they must see say the money is being put to good use.
Yes, and
they are enjoying it with their families.
And I think
and when those things are done, we just have to agree as a country say this is the direction. Then we make say Ghana. Problem can say I want to say we don't have a national agenda, and that's a problem. Look, there was a timer.
It is true.
There was a timer. If I say we Hunu Rollins, more kai a champion say represent feed yourself. Okay. Bye. Chama Rollins by Vision 2020. And President Kufuor by Gold Age of Business.
Good.
And President Mills by Better Ghana.
Agenda.
Nachi and President John Mama. No, here transforming Ghana. You want one review?
Oh, and a policy. Was it
transforming? You forgot it. That was his mantra.
It was a campaign slogan.
And I think that around that time he won, and that was the policy was going to go to Better Ghana agenda.
And you Mills. Mills
and it was don't forget. You see, Better Ghana was continued by a certain John Mahama to a point, and then he came with transforming lives, and you people should help me with it. Whatever it is that he came with.
It wasn't an economic policy. The Kufuor one is Ghana beyond aid. After winning power, he came to espouse that
Ghana
policy.
beyond AIDS. Are we not getting AIDS? Are we not going up AIDS? People have been saying, sir, coming to even LGBTQ plus. People are saying, we are not careful.
Let's not digress.
No. No, you don't have to. Look, see, let's look at it not from the political angle, say maybe to do a political bidding. It's a serious issue. We are looking at how people get the appetite to pay the tax. And they must see that the tax is working for them. And all we are saying is we don't have a national agenda. No national agenda. The future unborn generation. What's the agenda? Rollins Bekan Vision 2020. Did we achieve it? Did we?
No.
2020 just passed.
No.
Now, President Kufuor got your business. Yes, certain businesses came up, free zones, other things came up. Yes. He did his bit. General President Mills. Unfortunately, he did it to a point. Papa, they also John J. campaign. Why? That's how I want to put it. Yeah, when another was Ghana beyond AIDS. Anyway, now where we are now, a China President Bibeba, or the Bia Ghana forward ever Bibeba. What I'm saying is, so our national agenda say, "Yeah, Ghana for."
This is what.
Yeah, to say, the next 10 years, yeah, na. Enti a coin on another Dubai, why 2 kilometers? Yeah, 100 kilometers. Why 2 kilometers? I can 98 kilometers. Into also bar, making sure say, Ubaby at Waso. Yes, if not, some 24 a how do we measure their performance at the end of their tenure? Don't they take their friends say S Gracia in full in 100%? Don't they take them?
You see,
opening. You see, let us look at it. No. Here's a question. Don't they take their S Gracia ESB and then President Mills, maybe an abuse for beyond budget, President Mahama, President Waje, President Kufuor Waje. How do we measure performance contrast in a way? It should be tied to a certain agenda. Where is it? In Tanzania, you better have a sign for her, and it will be the same thing. Okay, Mr. Trump, fancy I hear you know. Performance now, you know. A Musa can sell baby Ghana agenda. You hear you, Utimi Yemu, what you 60%. Where's Gasha? Near 60%, 100 million, amount 6,000. Then I can't find. You see, then at the end of the day,
I get what you are saying.
At the end of the day, people see say you can't. Or you, why you? What's for more budget? This is the situation we find ourselves. Because there's nothing to tie to performance.
But maybe before he even comes in, we say the kind of politics in I play with Ghana, no? And I affect here up to now because if the government be power,
democracy,
good. So that is why the nation should come on board so that we should have a national policy that will run for a specific period of time.
Yeah, and you
good. And then it will start from where? It will start from where? Good. Because I said policy the other party will kick against it, even if it is very good and it is in full operation. And it is up to the nation to come on board. And who is starting it? It's the NPP or NDC. Basically, these are the two political parties.
Mr. Trump,
good. These are the two political parties.
Incoming second vice. And what should he say? I bet to Abamano. He must defend. Whether it is indefensible, it's his duty to do that. I agree with him to some point. If I say NPP, I need to, do in a way NPP. Me NDC, me have to do NDC. And he, what he, Obiobiti Okasam Kra, Akwebe NPP new. And NDC new. Wow, it's about time. Say who say NDC ya. MPP, I think said this thing. I think it's something laudable. Send this year, MPP, I think I do me laudable. The and I make us say, Nina boiled down the absence of national agenda. Yeah, committee.
It's true.
You could do any agenda. It's all. And Zoro Hemenu not Kabibi. Now, some Kabibiano, near Kabibiano. You see, I think there should be something to measure performance of these politicians.
Okay, I'm not
even some MPs. I will give you the chance. Or say the politician is supposed to win power. That's the ultimate aim of the politician. Win point we are. Or they will be said quadron course or Ghana man penny. When some cash will be said quadron corner. Sebio and Yenim Tiabo Sebio. Ministers of no Benjamin Crowley. Ministers of Nombe, man, boy. The party, friends,
structures no way.
But you see, this is how it is. The constitutional mandate.
But our office back.
What yes, him? Now we train one let's say. Oh, eti shekwadonko mami also BDB. Now, you see, all we are saying is, it's a serious business.
Yeah.
It is a very serious business. Intina, yama abayin ebre. Nana kufu adutuon. Misha na ana onse obre because enyema it wasn't katima mfoti asiye. Neye easy no. Ya kana different atuwa masumwa ma asiti. Inti so kana sa mane ko mo. Mr. Tamate make an say. So kind of any change you do can we be doing that to ourselves for how long?
No.
Mr. Trump,
Mr. Trump, before you become sometimes we compare Ghana to Singapore and Malaysia. It is a national agenda policy that drives them to that level. Those days they were nowhere near Ghana, but they say that you and I, majority of Ghanaians, are
so deliberately they agreed, say
yes,
this is the direction you want to go as a nation.
Yes, there was a time said they wanted to have some national agenda program at Senchi, and most experts were not coming on board because today if I should do something and we should contribute, say, and I bring some suggestions,
most
and idea, and then it's coming on board.
Most experts, I don't get most experts.
I think, but you see, me on this Senche thing. You see, not before NDC government, Bejia to say, will fred that forum, no, now on countless occasions, MPP, which is Sabrina, Dr. Bawumia, were prescribed. And I let one for so many times.
Let's go.
Direction na economy. Ahani yeko. Eko ditch. Yeko pim. Eyi. Okwan roadmap. Signpost na okwan no son. Eye way. Eye. Uhu ya. Eyi na AC. Ni you know catch her won. But wo bunye go asum. You see. Entina sa at a point. MPP can say. We have given you all the guidelines, all the support,
and the way
all the options. You are not listening to it. So, now Munko Transi. Because you are chairman Amonye. And I won't says, yeah, you do me, I do you politics na your Ghana. When we talk of opposition, opposition should be alternative oriented. Minso Midini, Misusu say, yeah, we are in a boy. No, just for criticizing and propaganda. Anything na make choose, Mr. Monkote. In some we are not can nominate. Biuha, many near but Biuha many near
opinion.
Look at issue already about banking sector cleanup. Really? Meanwhile,
that is customers. Yes, I think we are entitled to our opinions.
I am trying to. Let
me go on the line and come back and then
let me.
We'll be online. So Dennis Miracle Abuaje Kane Onene Oye Aban Crash Penny Ewakwapim North Municipal Assembly Kropon and Aban San Jumum I'm a national communication team. Udim tinti my pa no pay yensa kan ha etia ye akra ye mo acha no pay
nya me jo so na baby awoko
yakopa da roma ye go so som na umpo mu today
ben den am ya roma device selection kan ode na jaza ode na sia me no
awa fo afi
o na se me se ndra kana me ho o sa obi umbakru
se me wa ma hu enya me kwa na ma hu krofo rebre ko se je hu no ko se je kraspo mu okore se wa hu
the visa ko edu ko se the production into my busy
okay zero de oti krom zero class wa hu zero community zero catcher
zero
could mean you but me hu na chiri
me incoming second vice chair
zero it's a MVP constituency second vice Martinica then it's what science
oh enough experience to do the job.
Wow.
So me say you may ya echo if you know the you and the it's in the moment more academy on meet me the I boy dumana and see a bomb fire man zero.
Shala.
I'm holding out to be on family and infant to say cool.
Oh yeah. Na chairman for na ja oman hu se no man hu che oman sane ato aso.
Oh, latte besin ko obusumase e ko krase. O sabene ebe ko pon. Say you do joining say it's after Japan the influence can be this year coming next year. And the what the ever can say Michubia na Yankopon and my holding na yanko so afanye eduba. Infant to of my me sure say if somebody akokopem 2024 the day this way to say you bet me in near for wouldn't say your needs assessment report to be all the communities within the municipality no or man for nankase bio mano akade him and so first our needs assessment now it would give you a clear picture of what the people are actually looking for to say a lot of the issues center around clinical ward action and market no. And of course, inner route now, it didn't maintain maybe be acronym now. Yet many alternatives to your routes, But I can tell you, say, buying any detail. Our Edumujuma latte, you come latte for one of their biggest problem. If you latte junction, Eco Latte Township Road, and it's terrible, we started the pond as a walk towards Mount Crest University is almost unmotorable. But these are all things that are buying the DHA, and I can tell my people on authority say these things are things that the government has in their books are a queen be also a bambi henna or this anoman who juma amomo. Maybe to say Mandokum say a shot is toilet project to be your in two locations in Chimiri, but now. I think the last time I was there during the journal, I was there with a group of people. You could hear Nananum, and it was one of the first things Nana every year because sanitation, especially liquid waste management, are very critical to the lives of the people. And it's not normal by now, and I'm very confident say. If it's somebody a Kokopum 2024, which is the next 2 years maybe, I draw some man goes for Sabe Comuquin. Ocracy was Sabine for Sabeka or Muina route or my very no match. Latte, yes, Sabeka ye quine from Latte Junction, Eco Latte. A cropon, yes, Sabeka ye in a route on Insaka, here in that clinic and facelift, and market. And of course, when it comes to youth development, I am very sure, say, in the next few months, the young people in Ekropon especially should see some work going on with more football pitcher, say, and see there are lots of things in the pipeline. You enjoy a month for where every single day you check Ghana man. You see once a woman in danger. Everybody home this year everything ya na okwa mindset to me afa nta me prefer intimity obia na masan switch ya the indefatigable Okoman radio ya no Ghana ha no yi radio station ba ko pa enu kwa say mo no boss wo the whole Ghana me new radio station the giant to say Okoman enti e bon abaso ene edwuma pa so a mo ye ene okwa manfo a omo hwe na omo de nnwuma aba ekapem north industries oko rich plantations wakoti akoso Michael ne Salome ne Akro Farms team nana pokumu shoe fabric the oil palm plantation so sa boys here omo tropical growers and okwa munya time omo kokko there's some two young guys bi omo ufi kwamo so so a bibi efe no motor junction. Say Motor Junction on your right hand side. more greenhouse facility be
Okay.
Solid guys, solid
Okay.
guys. Yeah, they friend of hydroponics technology and growing the vegetables, and they supply Accra Mall, Shoprite, Money, Marina Mall, near there, almost every day. And I think there's some more highlighting that. So young people need back here, almost showing your inspiration if you want to my area, because the Omoya is some vegetables, and they are making a lot of money from there. Nana Newman, and another guy. Oh, she said very the mini papa also. But they are solid guys. Are in the past, are buying a support your more come up. But on their own, they are doing some great work there. And see, you don't mean so I say, na me chia na nanum nyina. Young course one into show up my. I don't the day no. Young choir na my. Yenye ni ye ko ye my nyina. Nti me no that's it.
Honorable Yada Sanape, say Oma and Crofubri, I told Oma Combeto, Yam, and Odidi Obemi, and you may want down, better. Yeah, you saying, and I pay your friend, and him say, a buying a Kong Masika, or Peso Didi Juma, and fear a dear Nimui, and fear Pinunia Dunumi, 2022 budget, Echna, and Copon Bois, na use to a ma, a papa Crofrata, Bebora, a year Ghana, Mashibajum, na what the woman near Bojam and Penianamu, na what the woman near Abo, Mashibajam omso gina yenso ya na mu no matie na eho abobo akos wadaroma ohwe na no afiwe 2021 adie ya omyeye ene ne ebe ya baby a wote no wadaroma se na hunu se ne mabisi akwafa
Menya me da say if see who independently acquire ye dream no asoman ye did say Ghana man between yakọ in the economy post COVID. I'm saying the only independent group of people which me I rely on them. Any the World Bank, any IMF, and as international communities are more buana we say economy near to because when me come there, I have because be am MPP in India. So so we force we kind of say be in this in India. Even on from civil society organizations, you can a lot of them are aligned. I them on principles and philosophy. Some of them, and see me reference point on how the economy is looking and what we should look forward to as a minor, and the International Monetary Fund Executive Board or more report I want to buy July 20th, 2021. I can be 2 paragraphs. Ghana was hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. The government's response helped contain the pandemic and support the economy, but at the cost of a record fiscal deficit. The economy outlook is improving, even though risks remain, including from the evolution of the pandemic and rising debt vulnerabilities. The pandemic had a severe impact on economic activities, and so growth slowed to 0.4% in 2020, from 6.5% in 2019. The Jampeko minimum says an economic recovery is underway, and I haven't been will be 18 years. An economic recovery is underway. Growth is expected to rebound to 4.7% in 2021, supported by a strong cocoa season and mining and services activity, and inflation remain within Bank of Ghana target. The current deficit is projected to improve to 2.2% of GDP, supported by a pickup in oil prices, and then the gross international results are expected to remain stable. The 2021 budget envisages a deficit of 13.9%, including energy, blah, blah, blah. The IMF for a catching in said, Ghana, and Sunday, they do 2020. Now, your economy no age and nine so. Now, your economy, you to me, I'm making sure, say, it be free, IMF controlled. Abejo no one Kasa national born bra. To the extent that you grow economy no to about 6.5%. You free 6.5% no. Any you go for you pay and COVID buy. That was in 2020, very early in 2020. In fact, COVID ne crampono in the international space no unity December 2019. But yeah, this part of the world no. Any chance say free February March no. Who so be see so. And see ade ya brabo homode movie akodo 6.5 a year koye nim no. And then all of a sudden you been COVID and I say ete ya hoden so abafem. Of course, since 1920, 100 years in year no. yeah, experiencing situation experiencing in 2020. The last time we are here such a serious pandemic, a day of a year see baby about and I saw and I know to no. The Spanish flu, which was in 1920. And see, it's an extraordinary situation that we find ourselves in as a people. I just say, situation a woman here as a via some a bimbada. A bind beyond Suniwa or a here as situation. That notwithstanding, no. You to be born modern, no. And manage the economy in a way, and who's in South COVID is also I say a Maya mind baby, you know, Ghana Yanisa. And I'll give you an example. What you say last year, this year, and so many countries across the world, in fact, in other countries, I am Pamun you my for Crampono. Yama Ibumo, cut in salary, reduction in salary, and all of that. Ghana remains one of the very few countries. Almost every public sector employee has been paid throughout the year 2020 till now. Even for those who are year Juma. Peter Fossey, the whole of 2020, if it's like a Tibia, or more Juma and Komo, it's by just about, it's almost about 80%. Almost like a whole year, and Puna teacher for be a day, and school year. And yet, the government of Ghana managed to pay them and still ensured, say, the economy didn't crumble. And no crumble, without facing the brunt of COVID-19, just say, it's a normal way in our crown. So, the arena Kasan, so Kasan will give you a Afana, you know, for Maya, and a Maya Mutumidrom, and also reduce the impact. A quite before so kunkum man for a quite before so teacher a month for go on the Ghana, one of the countries, the two so ye far the WHO crown, and say, World Health Organization, boy, about to say, acquire my first one manage your remedy. My idea seeing your mind debris. And at some point, Ghana were ranked among the top 3 countries. You manage COVID no in a very, very good way. Maybe my dream no. Ubi Obeka say Ghana, your economy no broke no. Now he doesn't want to acknowledge some of these things. And let me see, unfortunately, I'm not them. But I'm back with sending a link. The Kasa, one local government expert, what's his name?
Mr. Kote.
Yes, Mr. Kote. And he made some statements and a comment. I think that they can best be described as maybe one of those economic propaganda na around. Because you see, when it comes to the economy, and your opinion, economy are hard facts and figures. Economy, very difficult subject, so because if you want to really analyze the economy, then the best way to do it is to compare. Now, baby, free baby, it cannot be opinion. It's only hard fact. Broke economy. Okay, if you say Ghana, you broke. It's not true. It's a complete falsehood. And it cannot be an opinion because if a country is broke, the country is broke, and there are indicators. Broke economy.
I think that he was coming from the angle. I think that there's this IMF information be a war in circulation. Say Ghana and other countries have been declared as being highly indebted and all that.
That information is not true. It is one of the propaganda that was released. One of the propaganda that was released somewhere in March 2021 this year, and even the IMF came out to say that is not true. And I'll tell you something. You see. Almost far in some then they twist it and misinterpret it. I mean, can be from that list no more can. It is, however, important to note that being poor is not the only eligibility criteria for being admitted on the heavily indebted poor countries list. I am say a very important from the same website as normal kind of a very important say. You better say, "Sal listener, you can say a epic listener." It's been restructured, and the restructuring includes the fact say, and yet, and then here for my one or Kasa listener, and there's a criteria. There are a number of other requirements, including an established track record of capability to grow out of poverty over time. And see, your mind be cry. Omuka IMF list no one, and yes, a here nemo
Omo eya my omotumi akire with omo track record say e ko omo fa so omo hihye omo ho say omo your my omo betumi agina omo nan so eyi omo afi ohia mu akọ omanim. And some of the criteria includes countries who are eligible to borrow from the World Bank International Development Agency, and as a countries facing an unsustainable debt burden that cannot be addressed through traditional debt relief mechanisms. And that's the second pointer. You know, a lot of people try to band it around. But again, third criteria, they say countries must have established track records of development reforms and sound policies. So what is here? And they must also have an established poverty reduction strategy paper in place. And see, these criteria is also there. So if you go and bring a list and say, "Oh, yeah, the Ghana highly indebted poor country debt," it's not true. It's complete falsehood. Ghana is not on any IMF list as a debt-ridden country. In fact, Okoman Kasa IMF report in America earlier on now, they have even indicated, say, even though the debt to GDP is almost hitting 80%, the country has the capacity to pay back based on the structure of the economy and the prospect